With Hanley Ramirez slated to spend at least 8 weeks on the DL, the Dodgers and their $230 million payroll will enter the season with some serious offensive question marks. Due to the lack of offense, Dodgers GM Ned Colletti has changed his tune regarding Yaisel Puig, stating that the 22-year-old Cuban phenom, quote, still has a chance to make the opening day roster. The 6'3", 215-pound Puig has never played a minor league game above Single-A and seemed destined to start the year in Double-A, but after passing everyone's eye test, flashing elite power, solid speed, and in general tearing up spring training to the tune of a .521 average, including a .591 average against pitchers that will be in the bigs this year, he might just force Colletti to eat those words. Puig may or may not possess the talent of Yoenis Cespedes or the upside of Vladimir Guerrero, but it's sure looking like a real possibility. I'm Morgan Spokny, and this has been a look at what's hot in the world of sports. After cutting ties with Michael Turner, the Falcons have plugged the hole, signing Jettison running back Steven Jackson to a 3-year, $12 million deal. Of that, $4 million is guaranteed. The soon-to-be 30-year-old is about as consistent a back as they come, rushing for at least 1,000 yards in each of the last 8 seasons, despite being the focal point on a Ram team who tallied only 15 wins over the course of the last 5 years. However, it is worth noting that Jackson opted out of his contract in St. Louis because he disliked the notion of a reduced role. So while it seems like Jackson still has some gas left in his tank and will complement what is already in place, it will be interesting to see how the backfield dynamic develops if and when Jacquizz Rodgers begins to vulture some of his touches. Posturing is one thing, but a distraction is an entirely different situation. I'm Morgan Spokny, and this has been a look at what's hot in the world of sports. Just a week ago, Hanley Ramirez looked poised to bounce back from his 2-year hiatus from atop baseball's highest peak. Yet after he injured his thumb diving for a ball during the Dominican Republic's win over Puerto Rico in the WBC finale, a lot of that hope has dissipated. The same tournament that seemed to be the catalyst he needed to jumpstart his career will instead keep him off the field for at least 8 weeks. The injury has been scrutinized and used as an example why players should not represent their country. Is the WBC the cause of the injury? Maybe, but if you believe that, how do you explain what happened to Curtis Granderson and Chase Headley? Neither player participated in the WBC, and yet they both landed on the DL. The point here is that we will never know if Hanley was in the wrong place at the wrong time or simply destined to begin the season on the DL. I'm Morgan Spokny, and this has been a look at what's hot in the world of sports.